Good morning, good evening. No, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to whoever you are, whenever you guys are. I'm here. I am here, and it is 15 days away. So 15? Yeah, 15. I'm going to say, yeah, it's 15. 15 days away from the con. And I'm doing everything I can. I have to dress up mannequins, and I have to dress them up. I have to charge stuff. I have to make a DVD just on the safe side. I have both a USB and an SD card in here just in case. I probably will have to bring my memory card reader. I'm like bringing all kinds of stuff with me because I keep having the saying. We all know the saying. I'd rather have it than need it and not have it. So I have it all with me, and then right there and then I can decide, you know what, this can stay in the car. All right, this can stay here with me. All right, I'm gonna keep this can stay in the tote. I'm gonna take this out the tote. So I know I got people telling me I'm doing a little too much for my first time. I would rather do too much than not enough. I would rather try hard than not try enough. That's how I see it. So I had to buy a new cash box. The cash box that I had, it didn't have enough space, and I'm not going to be fighting with it and possibly leave myself open, things of that nature. Um, I have a wig. So I have a wig right here for my Rebecca. It looks kind of like Sora almost, or at least I don't know how this head goes. This is a kind of different head, but here you go. It does look like Sora, but it's actually Rebecca. As you can see right here, the spikes and stuff. A very sweet young lady, a very nice young lady, who just so happened to be a participant in the documentary that I created. I don't know what possessed me to ask her, but I did because I really liked her. I wanted a new vest because the vest that I had was too thick and too heavy. Not heavy like, oh. It's like, when you have a very heavy, thick jacket and eventually kind of wears down on you? It's like that. And it's like kind of like it's like a texture, but it's more like the polyester side. And like I said, it's heavy. So it's heavy, it's thick, and eventually you kind of not overheat, but it does get in the way. So I had asked this young lady, I really like your vest. I know we don't know each other that very well. I don't know if you do this or not, but I really like your vest. I would really like a vest just like that. If I was to ask you to make a vest like that, how much would it cost? And she straight up said, I've never done it before. I've never done a commission before, but I do have a lot of stuff left over. These were literally made out of like tote bags. Really, it cost this much. And I said, okay, cool. I really like your wig. If I wanted a wig to be thrown, how would that much? And, all together we cost this and this. So we got to pop in. Got to pop in and everything. I got the vest and everything. It is so much more comfortable. It feels more natural. And this works better because the wig that I had, there wasn't volume. It looked like roadkill. It was a mess. This has a nice pair of volume. Of course, when it's on my head, I don't even know how this even, because this is a weird headstand anyway. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's the quick update. Things have to be charged. Things have to be dressed. It's going down to the wire. It's going down to the wire. I still have to stick this on. I have an idea. There's like so many things that kind of have to take priority. You know, what I'm thinking about is like maybe taking, I don't know, maybe taking a safety pin, putting it through here, and then put it in through the cosplay that I have that I made. Well, I didn't make it from scratch. I bought a costume from Spirit Halloween, did some alterations to it, cut some stuff to it, you know, because like I said, the other one's too big and I have to strap it onto my chest, and eventually that's going to cause some, not issues, but I have to sit down. So I need to figure this out. I mean, it could just stick on fabric. I'm just worried about it falling. I need to figure that out. I can think of something real quick. I can think of something. Anywho, yeah, those are just my quick updates to what's going on. I'm nervous. And the problem is I can't, after I'm done, I can't just leave. After I'm done with the documentary, I can't just leave. You know, I have to actually stay there for 2 days. But one thing that's really, really concerning me is that all last year I was doing everything to prepare for this. And I'm at a point where I just want it over with. I'm done. You know, yeah, at this point, I just want it done and over with. But my main concern is that once it's over, what then? You know, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself after that. Because all last year I was doing everything to prepare for this. And I really hope I did enough. Because I spent a lot of money to get this up and going. I know for a fact I'm not going to make that money back. There's no way. But, yeah, my main concern would be what next? What then? And I know a lot of people would say, oh, well, go to the next goal, go to the next dream. Well, what if you don't have a next dream? What if you don't have a next goal? What if you just don't know what happened next? You know, what then? I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I have some ideas what I would like to do, but yeah, I don't know what I don't know what to do with myself after all is said and done. After, I just know on March 23rd, because I have a day off of work, I'm going to have to get back on reality. And usually when that happens, sometimes it's a quick switch over. Sometimes it's not. It takes a bit. Because you went from being around one space with multiple different energies, you know, different people, you know, you've met people that you would like to continue speaking to. You met people that, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. You met people that you want to hang around with. You know, you've done things that you never thought you did, had a good time doing, you would like to do it again. You know, it's just back to reality. You know, back to the real world. You know you have to, but it takes a bit. So hopefully this time, this transition will be quick. The best way I can describe it is like, you know, you're on the dance floor and you hear the bass and you hear it too. You hear the bass and you feel it too. It's like that. You know, everything's just now. But that's just me. But yeah, those are my quick updates of what's going on. Hopefully everything will go well with no issues. Yeah, things of that nature. So, yeah, you guys have a good rest of your day, okay, guys?